Okay, so we're going to click on cookie consent, and that comes up with a pretty interesting little tool that you can put on your site. And this is just basically a pop-up box that comes up in the corner or wherever you want it on your site that says you can also change this language if you want. So in this case it says important, this site makes use of cookies which may contain tracking information about visitors. By continuing to browse this site, you agree to our use of cookies. So that is, in a nutshell, just the simple and easy notification about cookie use. So we're going to select it on which pages. We're going to select it on all pages. So if somebody comes to our site from a deep link, maybe from a search engine result or something, but that is their first time visiting our site, we want to make sure that they understand the cookie policy that we have now, especially if they're coming from the EU. And that's the only place that we really have to show this is to visitors from EU. So I have that checked, show only to visitors from EU. But I'm going to take that off of this for our purposes. So the text color is going to be black. Background color is going to be light blue. Let's make it something that is, I happen to know one that we use a lot, which is kind of a beige. And we'll go with that. Okay? More of a yellowish, I guess, than it is beige. Position it in the bottom right, bottom left, top right, top left. We're going to go bottom right, and distance from the border, we'll just leave it right up against the border. Here is the redirect URL if they choose not to accept. And here is any custom CSS that we want to put in here. We're going to save this as is. Okay. All right. Now, this is the cookie log down here for people who click our button. We will see who's done that. We're keeping track of who is by IP, by the way, who is in our system or not. Now we don't have to do anything else, and this is going to show up on our page. The first page somebody comes to visit to accept our cookies. So let's just take a look at that. So if I come over here and I'm going to open an incognito window, and I'm going to type in the URL that I have for testing this GDPR, and it's just a quick page, test GDPR. I'm going to come up on the page here, and you should see the box. Yep, there's the box. It says important the site makes use of cookies. So they can either don't accept or accept by clicking OK. So if we can just click OK, now they've accepted our cookies, okay? Or they've accepted our cookie use policy. Now I'm going to go back to our original here, and I'm going to say only show this to EU visitors. So now if I save settings there, and the incognito window, by the way, is a page that does not store your cookies, so that every page looks like it's fresh and new when you get there. And so we've said on this page that we are not from the EU. We're only going to get these from the EU, so it doesn't show up down here. The box no longer shows up because I'm American traffic, not EU traffic. If I were in the EU, this would show up down here. Okay, that's how the cookie policy works.